In this video today, we're going to meet our two newly appointed visiting international scientists in our DFG-funded Promise project. First up, we're going to talk to Professor Nur Aida Zubir from Universiti Teknologi Mara in Malaysia. Aida joined us by Zoom this morning, and Laura Trinkies, another researcher in the Promise project, and I interviewed her about her participation in our project. We wanted to say we're thrilled that you have accepted our invitation to be a part of it. So Laura and I are both researchers working on this project, and it involves many different colleagues from two universities. So from the Karlsruhe Institute of Technology, where Laura and I are working, but also our colleagues from another very excellent university a little bit further south, at the University of Freiburg. Laura, maybe you could talk a little bit about your particular project, just to give Aida a taste for one of the specific projects.
Yeah, for example, in my sub-project where I'm working, I'm doing the part on the catalysis. So our project is on hydrogen peroxide direct synthesis. And we're having two parts, as Brett already mentioned. So we're having one PhD working in Freiburg. He's working on sensors to measure all reactants used in the process in situ. And I'm more working on the reactor concept, how to optimize it, doing some research on the catalysis behind it. And in the end, we will put everything together or combine everything. He's doing measurements here already. And then to see if his sensors are working, if we can optimize the process so that we have a benefit for all groups.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you are interested in and what you have done in the past?
Basically, my past research work is focusing on developments of nanocomposites, which use graphene oxides as the support to immobilize transition metals, basically in the oxide states. Yeah, so these composites is being used as a heterogeneous catalyst to degrade or decompose organic persistence compounds that persist in the wastewater most of the time. So that is what my current focus, whereby instead of doing on the graphene oxide, iron oxide nanocomposites, currently my work focusing on moving to the what we call perovskite compounds, which is a substitutions of a few different types of metal oxides into that perovskite main domains to be tested against for the wastewater.
It's like the project is now half through, so we're on the half, basically on this in the second half of the funding phase, and we wanted to promote and also show what we achieved so far and make it a bit more visible in the research community. So we thought it might be a nice idea to organize this research symposium where we will present what we did so far and our results, but also invite external speakers, for example, with you as well, like that you could give a small presentation there on your work, but also we would like to invite other speakers from research groups which are in the same field of research as the other part projects. Okay. And in the end, we will sum everything up in something like proceedings, for example, enhance the visibility here as well. And also what might be an idea is, for example, for you, if you would be open to this, we're also focusing on enhancing women in research, or especially young researchers, so people who just started, like for example myself as well. And we already did that once, that we had like a more informal discussion or roundtable discussion with other female researchers to discuss how to get into research as a young woman, how to persist there. And it would be great, for example, if you could also be there to tell a little bit about your experiences, some tips you might have. So it's more like a roundtable discussion with in the symposium, so more on the add-on program.
Okay.
So this would be very great.
How does that sound to you, Aida?
I think that's great to start with. I hope that with the background that I had, I can contribute in the areas that could bring some value added to your works too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm very glad to be part in this I Promise project. Thank you.
Our second visiting international scientist is Professor Luciane Ferreira Trierweiler from Universidade Federal do Rio Grande do Sul in Brazil. Let's talk to her. Welcome to our Promise research project. We are thrilled that you have agreed to become one of our visiting international scientists, and we are really excited to have you as part of the team.
Thank you.
So as Brett already mentioned, we're having one big project and 4 different sub-projects, each working at, or each placed at 2 universities again. So it's a bit complicated. And we're having one big coordination project, which takes care of organizing meetings to update each other, but also to especially enhance female researchers these days, to introduce young researchers into the community, to show them what is possible, give them some advice, and to encourage them to do so.
We have been awarded especially funding to support the participation of international scientists in the project. And so, of course, we looked for international scientists that fit in our research fields. So I think in particular, you have some background in sensors, right? You have some experience with Raman spectroscopy, fluorescence spectroscopy, and IR sensors or IR spectroscopy. Yeah.
Yes.
So this fits very well with some of the packages, some of the part projects that we have.
We focus on the chemometrics. So how to select those pairs or those filters, for example, that you use to construct the sensors. In fact, here we have not constructed the sensors. So I think this exchange is very good also for me, because it is a step ahead of what we do. And I am very happy to be a part of the Promise project. This collaboration with Germany makes me very happy. And I'm looking forward to exchange experiences with you and also participate more in the project and visit you next year. Thank you. Bye-bye.